Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 244. Yesterday, we went ahead and got that middle section of the weekend league done, and that's always a stressful time. I think we ended up going 4 and 3 in yesterday's episode. So not really amazing gameplay abilities from myself. We took a few L's. But if you do enjoy today's video, do me a favor, give me a W, which is hitting the thumbs up button. We are aiming for 3,000 likes. Can you make that happen? Don't forget that as we move on through the rest of this week, we'll have like guaranteed TOTS packs probably. We'll get rewards. We'll get all sorts of good stuff. So look forward to that. Yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. Why not, right? So we go into today's episode, 9 and 3, after we were 5 and 0 at the start of yesterday's one. So yeah, we move in at 9 and 3. I mean, that's still a respectable scoreline for me anyway. Like I still think that's not too bad. And this is from Saturday night. So after taking a couple of losses, I decided that sitting in a Discord call, trying to concentrate whilst your mates are talking to you and stuff, it's not necessarily the greatest thing for your concentration levels and for your ability to focus. So took some time out, dipped out a call and made sure that I just focus. So headphones on, Spotify in the background, nothing crazy, nothing with lyrics or anything. I'm talking the lo-fi beats playlist on Spotify. All it is just like beats, and it's just chill. It keeps my I'm someone that needs like chill music and stuff while I'm playing, as opposed to some people that need like crazy rock music to just keep them pumping. I'm the opposite. I need things to just bring me back down if I'm like stressing out, right? So that's like my method. I don't know. Actually, that's a good question for today, right? What do you do? What do you listen to? Anything in particular? I know some people are like, I watch your videos whilst I'm playing champs, or I listen to your videos whilst I'm playing champs, and like, okay, fair enough. I guess I try and keep things soothing for you so that it's not super stressful or anything. I just find like a chill playlist on Spotify is the best thing for me. I like to try and play whilst I'm in call with my mates, but if I know how it is, and I know that if I'm stressing in game, like I'll be fairly vocal about it, and I don't really want people to just have to be sat in call listening to me like moaning about the gameplay, and vice versa as well. Like I don't really want to hear it from anyone else either, so it's probably best to just go and concentrate on your own and get it done. But yeah, I guess podcast is another one that people listen to and stuff. Just whatever way that you get through the weekend league is the better. Do what you got to do to make it happen, to get that required result that you are happy with, all right? And that's the main thing. So this game comes away with a 4-1 victory for Lasty. I felt like we did really well there. And yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt, and I do have the Excel spreadsheet open, and that is simply because I'm filming this video pretty much directly after I've just filmed the last one, which was yesterday's for you. I had a couple of videos ready to go, so that's why I'm filming when I am. I'm just, it's like 10 minutes after I filmed the last one, so I'm not a disgusting person wearing the same t-shirt 2 days in a row. Don't worry. But yeah, 4-1 victory. I said Atal 2 goals, baller. Was that the game? I guess that was probably the game where Atal, I mean, he does deserve a little bit of love. Like I did say to you in yesterday's episode, he's starting to feel a little bit overshadowed by other good players, because we have reached that time where it is team of the season and everyone's stats are nutty, and Natal does feel like a little bit of one of my more boring players now, someone I would like to change up and get someone else in. So that's a thing, and that's totally fine. But then some games he does just completely come good, and well, it's noticeable, and I do remember how much of a baller he is. So I've noticed that after everyone's been pressuring me this weekend, I mean, like in game, it's been like high pressure, high intensity. I haven't really had that much time on the ball. I was speaking to one of my mates, Footwiz Dan, who's very well connected in like the pro scene and understands what a lot of people are doing, understands the game really well and stuff. So I asked him, like, is there a reason why I'm not, like, why are people pressing me? Why have I not got any time on the ball? And I think the high pressure situation, like the stamina that you lose from that, I think was somehow reduced or like taken back to what it used to be before a patch. So I think it's now like a viable option again. So I think a lot of people might have moved from balance to pressure on heavy touch. So, or pressure, you know, high press, like defensive situation. So whenever you're on the ball, it does bring a couple of players out to try and push you and close the gaps and stuff. Obviously, that can be great or terrible. You know, that can be great because you might be able to win the ball back, or it can be pretty terrible because it bringing people out of their spots leaves a gap behind them, right? So then it allows you to get through. That's the downside of it, and of course with a loss of stamina as well. So I thought I would mirror my 4-2-2 setup, which is balance, 4 depth, 4 width, and then just instead of balanced on the defensive, I put it on pressure on heavy touch, and give it a go in some of these matches to see if I notice a difference or see if it does anything for me. And I found myself switching around quite a lot to that one, back to the regular one, which was balance. And then if I was losing, obviously I'd go throw the kitchen sink at him and go my 10 depth, constant pressure. And I do that quite a lot. This is also an absolutely crazy team to come up against. He's got 95 Mahrez, 96 Aguero, and 99 De Bruyne. Oh, and a 94 Rashford. All sorts of insane players on this game. What a team that is. And he was a good player as well. This game was never, ever really going to go well for me. That's how I felt anyway. Mahrez dribbles insanely well. De Bruyne is everywhere. Aguero seems incredibly potent in front of goal. But the goal that actually goes in this game is this. So Aguero knocks it to Mahrez, to De Bruyne. I mean, it's a beautiful ball over. But I've got Joe Gomez there, team of the season, who should be jumping up and heading that ball. And Mahrez should be getting absolutely nowhere near it. And Alisson should probably be in a better position to save it. I was annoyed that goal went in. I wasn't really annoyed that he'd scored because, like, I saw his team. I knew that he was going to get goals against me. I could see the way he was playing and moving around with players. He understands this game. And I find myself 2-0 down just before half-time. Normally... And I really did nearly just quit at half-time because, like, what's the point, right? He's a very good player and he's 2-0 up with a super team. But again, listening to your advice, decided to stick in with it and go a little bit more attacking, try a few different things, maybe try and learn a little something from this game, and we push forward. So Henderson knocks it out to Atal, back into Henderson, that's into Neymar, and I've got a little bit too much space, and I'm able to get a goal back. And that's in the 55th minute, so there's still time here. And then De Bruyne sort of gets into the box, knocks it to Rashford, takes that strike. He does go for the near post, which is... I don't know if that was the right thing to do or not. I guess it probably is, because that's how FIFA 20 works. But look at this. I've snatched the ball away. Kent's got it, knocked it back to Neymar, into Ndidi, and we are able to score in the 71st minute. And that was when I was on, like, all-out attack, I'm pretty sure. And then, of course, I just moved it back a little bit, because that's a bit dangerous to constantly play on that. But yeah, we take this one to extra time at 2-2, and I was 2-0 down and pretty much down and out at half-time. So happy with that. Happy that we've somehow got a little comeback. And I'm not going to lie, in extra time, I decided that I didn't want to go to penalties against this guy. So I put it on my constant pressure 10 depth. I thought if it got me a couple of goals in the second half, maybe it can get me the winning goal here. It turns out I ended up conceding, and maybe conceding defeat. Ooh, until we score an equalising goal in the 120th minute with Douglas Costa. So what this does do is it does send this game to penalties, which is exactly what I didn't want to happen. But hey, I've ended up saving his first pen. And I do this thing where I take a long time with my penalties and try and like see if I can get an idea of where I think the goalie's going to go. It doesn't necessarily work for me all the time, but hey, we are 1-0 up. He has scored his second one though, and it's up to me to now score this to stay in the lead and stay in the advantage. Ryan Kent looking like he's going to go left, but do I move it to the middle or stay there? I stayed there. His keeper's read it. It's now level. We are literally level pegging. He stepped up with Laudrup. Scored the goal. I'm going to step up with Ndidi here. What am I going to do? Am I going to end up putting this one back down the middle? So I go from right to left this time, and he stays down the middle, and I've scored the goal. Still level pegging. Aguero steps up, and I get a leg to that one. And that's bad because, like, let's face it, I think he pretty much aimed down the middle and I dived to the side. But maybe he aimed it just a little bit over, and that's why I'm able to get my legs to it still. But Douglas Costa, even though he green times in this nicely in the corner, is still a great save from Neuer. I think it's Neuer anyway to stop that one from going in. And then we saved, so we saved 2 in a row from him. It's up to Adama to win me this match. I've aimed right. I've bluffed all the way left. Not timed it. It's still gone in. And we've won a penalty shootout, boys. Probably the first time in a few weeks that we've won a penalty shootout. And that is partly because I tend to just throw the kitchen sink at them and not bother going to penalties. I'd prefer to win or lose it in extra time, if I'm honest. However that goes, even if you do end up losing, I'd rather that than I hate a loss on penalties. It sends my head completely to Narnia. Next opponent has a real solid team, lots of good players in there, and this was someone which started off so bright. Like, the way he turns with players and stuff was great. He scores the goal, he goes 1-0 up, and I'm like, oh god, this could be a real tough one. Adama works his way down into the box. Good defending from Soyuncu, but can we get another go at it? Can we get this ball into the box with Adama again to hopefully knock it back into Atal to take the strike? Oh, just wide of the post. That's very frustrating. But this guy was a possession player. He liked to pass it through his defence, up to his midfielders. Even though I'm on my balance, high pressure, whatever it is, of course, if you're just going to pass it across the middle, what do you expect my team's going to do? They're all going to move back a little bit and get settled, right? And then you're just passing around with two rows of players near you. And he basically, at the end of this game, messaged me calling me boring after having over 60% possession in this match. And I just did not want to accept that. Because I've never played against a more boring opponent this weekend, I'm telling you. But hey, Ryan Kent to the rescue, gets me the 2-2 goal, saves me to push me towards extra time. I wanted this game. I really wanted it. Like, there was a lot of passing going around from him. The whole of the first half of extra time, he just literally kept the ball. He didn't take a shot. You can see that right here. He just went up 4% possession. I mean, yeah, nice one, mate. I'm the boring one, right? But as we move through into the second half of extra time, I am able to work a chance here. Kent is going to knock it back to Adama, into Henderson. Neymar's going to pick the ball up, get quite lucky, but take the strike, and we're going to score the goal. And I'm pretty sure for the rest of this game, if I had the ball, it was in my possession to make sure we come away with the victory. Yeah, that was a tough one, I'm not going to lie, but I felt so good for winning that one in the end, especially after getting called boring. What did I write there? Tried to call me boring when he had 60% possession with no real intent. LMFAO. That's what I wrote on my spreadsheet. So that brings us up to our 13th win. 13-3. Really happy with that. And then we go into this game right here. Match number 17. Tots Maguire, Tots Henderson, Tots Zaha, Mid Dalglish, Leroy Sané, Kimmich, Vieira. All sorts of really good players. There was a Tots Robertson in red there as well, wasn't there? And I don't know why, but normally, like, my last game of the weekend league typically comes out as some sort of high-scoring rage quit, and I'm not really sure why that happens. Maybe matchmaking is a little bit fairer to you, just on the cusp of getting that set that you want, getting that rank that you want. So we go through and we score with Neymar, I think it was, and then Adama misses a sitter, and I'm like, oh no, don't do this to me. Don't be one of these games. But then Adama's going to knock this one into Neymar. I thought that was offside, but looking at it again, I guess you can sort of see that he's on it, probably. Didn't really look at it that hard, but the game typically doesn't call many offsides incorrect, I don't think. And then we knock it to Adama from Kovacic here. Little drag back and a smasher into the roof of the net from the Spaniard is able to get us a 3-0 rage quit in the first half. And that took me to 14-3 on a Saturday night. And I was so happy with that. So, essentially, that's where I'm going to finish my weekend league this weekend. A gold 3 OP. It's been pretty good to us all year, and I want to test it out again. The reward packs, the rare mega packs, and whatever we've been getting have not been amazing, if I'm honest. So I'd rather just try the 50k packs again, just in case they're good this week. So we're going to stop at 14. Part of the reason for that, and there was a chance that I could have played on the Sunday as well. I had some other stuff to do, but there was a chance that we could push up to 17 or whatever on Sunday. But I made the decision on the Saturday night to sell my Jordan Henderson. So he is going to be listed up on the market in a little bit. And that's what we're going to do, because Saturday night, there's not a lot of people that have finished their games. So the prices are still, like, they've come down from Thursday and Friday when they really do shoot up. But they're still at a point where not everyone's sold off yet. So actually, they're still a fairly high price. And there was a chance for me to make profit on Jordan Henderson, because I bought him for 469,000 coins. I could sell him for 515,000. So I took the opportunity to do that. It means that we'll get 490 for him and make just over 20k profit, which is not regular for me to make profit on a 500, 600k player, whatever it is for. Yeah, 500k player. So Henderson's going to sell. We are going to take the coins. It takes me basically up to 600,000. And I'm not going to lie, I went into my club and discarded a couple of things so that I could be on exactly 600,000. I don't know why I've done that. I guess you don't even see that in this episode. Maybe at the start of the next one. But yeah, we have 600k at our disposal. And that's ready for next week. So in terms of the squad, if I was going to play any more FUT champs, it would probably be just testing out some loans. So bringing in Socrates or Del Piero or something at cam. Because Ndidi's obviously come back in for Henderson. So he would have been on 8 chem if we didn't put an icon there. So we could potentially do that. I'm not going to. I'm not going to play any more weekend league. I've stopped now. 14-3 is where we're going to settle. We're going to try our luck. If it's absolutely horrific this week, then perhaps we do realise we need to go to 17, and that's all good. But La Liga TOTS doesn't bother me in the slightest. Whatever players I get really are going to be fodder for SBCs, unless, of course, it's like Messi and Frankie or something like that, but I can't imagine that's going to happen. It'll be interesting to see what we do get in red this week, and, of course, what we get in the rest of our rewards, knowing that I'm potentially going to be taking the tradable option as well. So we might have a few less packs this week, but all tradable, all able to actually make money to add to the club so that we can hopefully start affording some of these more expensive TOTS players. But yeah, guys, what I would say is that Henderson was a great player this weekend. I guess at the end of the episode, I can talk you through all the goals and assists and stuff that we got from the team. So, we went 14-3. Kovacic got 2 assists. I wasn't really that impressed with him, if I'm honest. Henderson got 7 assists this weekend. I'm pretty happy with that. He didn't score for me, though. Atal got 6 goals and 3 assists. So that's 9 contributions in 17 games. It's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best. Whereas Adama got 6 goals and 12 assists. He got 18 contributions total this weekend, which I'm really, really happy with. Adama's a bit of a beast, I'm not going to lie. Douglas Costa got 14 goals and 10 assists, 24 contributions from the Brazilian. What a man. But then Neymar coming in on top this week with both the highest goals and assists, with 19 goals, 12 assists, 31 contributions in total. He truly is the GOAT of the series, and that is why he plays striker for me no matter what in the weekend league. Big shout outs to Ryan Kent for getting 8 goals, 6 assists. 14 contributions from the subs bench this weekend. That is kind of nutty. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, guys, that is going to wrap things up for the episode today and for the weekend league. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. We are aiming for 3,000 likes. Can you make that happen? I'd be very, very happy with that. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below, everyone. Have a lovely day. Stay inside, stay healthy, stay safe, all of that good stuff. And I'll catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.